Hello everyone, very exciting news on the way. Look at that, there was just a forum post which came plopping to my mobile phone. I got a push notification because I have enabled that, and see what it is. It is a update news for a free update coming the 7th of April, or April I should say. God, my pronunciation is gone because of my excitement. Yeah, we're going quickly over the announced lovely little things that are in the free update, and you know what, I'm now hoping that there will be also a DLC alongside that free update, because that's such a big update usually does not come without a major DLC as well. However, there's a lot in here. I haven't read through everything, so I wanted to really give you the first impression I have to it. So yeah, first things first, we have a crazy improvement to the genealogy. Oh god, hopefully I did pronounce that correctly. So you have a way better view on how the genome and stuff is set together. You can see siblings, offspring, mates, parents, and so on. I think it's a highly requested feature that people were asking for the whole time. Now we also have a lot more difficulty settings, and I think this is also something especially franchise players mentioned quite a bit. And you can see you will be now able to choose between easy, medium, and hard, which is interesting because it affects whether animals get bored of enrichment items. Hard difficulty only. How quickly animals get stressed. Oh my lord, I am just thinking of my wonderful red pandas. Oh my lord. Okay, how difficult it will be to maintain animal welfare. I'm a pro in that. No issues at all. Whether guests will request refunds. Oh god, never play on hard difficulty then. How willing guests are to spend money. Give me the money. How much guests learn from education sources. Oh god, yeah, well, if the education sources are improved, I'm fine with that. What percentage guest happiness is required for 5-star rating? Good. How fast your stuff get tired? Never get tired. They got a PlayStation, that's fine. How large of a happiness boost stuff get from training? Cool. When loading into Zoo mode, any mode, you will get the opportunity to choose from these 3 settings. For information these settings, you will be select question mark icon above the settings. Good to know. Changes to animal feeding. This is exciting. I haven't read that. So let's see. Since launch, we have received a lot of feedback regarding the way keepers feed the animals. We thank you all for taking the time to explain us changes to you would like to see in the system. Here's what's going to happen in the new update. Keepers will now fill feeding stations in a different, more efficient order by filling up the one that's closest to the keeper first before moving to the next one and so forth. That's great already. Keepers' food prep time has simplified so that it will be the same for all habitats, regardless of the number of animals and mix of species previously. This caused imminent hunger and some. That's good. That's great. New keeper thoughts have been added so you can identify issues to your habitats easier. Awesome. Animals in mixed species habitats will now be able to eat any upgraded version of shared foods. Previously, okay. For example, all animals that eat level 1 hay will be able to eat any upgraded version of hay. All animals that eat level 1 of monkey chow will be able to eat upgraded. Okay, that's awesome. And that's actually improving this. Okay, so keepers will now sprint to and from the habitat when doing a feeding and water refilling task. When the initial when the initial task is critical, keepers will be able to sprint when carrying their buckets, and juveniles will cost less feed. The amount of difference per species is estimated by body mass. Oh, that is so good. Alright, let's move on and have a look into the next things, because I think this the first changes to the feeding is great. I was actually hoping for different feeding mechanics, like you know, that they're really feeding the animals via fencing or something, so that guests could look at, but maybe this is something for the future. Okay, breakdown of guest. Also, is there no info about the... I want to have traversable area for the stuff. Well, maybe we have that later. Breakdown of guest happiness in guest information panels. The team have made some great changes on the guest information panels. Okay, so guest education. Okay, this is good. So we can see how they're educated. The guest information panel will now include a new tab, the history tab. This will show their opinions on the entire zoo. This is actually cool because then you get a lot more information. Guest thought. Okay, timestamps. Oh yeah, that's so good because so you know if the view was still okay a minute ago or an hour ago. So that's actually pretty good, because sometimes you have these messages and it's like, I think the view is okay, and you think, okay, still not okay, but this thought is like from half an hour ago before you did this. Okay, all the opinions that guests have will be classed by happy, neutral, and unhappy. Guests will now also display their arrival date, projected leaving date, and the progress of the visit. That's actually pretty cool. Can we see that a bit more in detail? Oh no, it's not big enough. Okay, we have to check if that's somehow bigger later on. God, there is so much in here. There's so much more coming. Okay, guest education management tab. We've implemented changes to guest education. This is so cool because, again, this is in addition to that one above here. That means which animals have learned most about, more information on audio. Okay, okay, I think this is all great. This is okay. I will include the link in the description so you can read all these things in detail because I don't want to spend hours now talking about these things. You can read yourself. I just want to, you know, give you my impression of that. But I think this is well needed, and we definitely needed so much more information to understand what is going wrong. But the next point is very simple yet amazing, because I think this was also just in the last couple of videos. I had so many comments about the fact that social interaction should be a lot more in the game, and yeah, that's just good. They improved the frequency. Awesome. Reducing negative impact. Oh, yes. After building a shell around your stuff building or placing decorations around them, the negative impact radius will be... Thank God! Yes! Oh my God. This is... Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes and yes. Finally, they made the change. I think this was from the very beginning, and this had to be that way. Oh God, this is best thing ever. Okay. When using the Zoopedia, you will now be able to search for the species by typing as well. Oh God, thank you. Research shared across all franchises. Completed research will be shared across your franchise. If you load and run data, okay. Interesting. Okay, that makes things a bit easier. Oh, the next thing is interesting. What is that? Path system improvements. We've had a variety of improvements to our path. Stuff buildings will connect to stuff, and standard will connect standard path. Guest facilities will continue to connect. Okay, you will now be able to click over normal to similar to okay. Double clicking a path piece will now open the path editor with that path type and texture selected. Okay. We've also added the ability to step height in half-meter increments, making it easier to shape your path around turn. That is interesting. I really want to see how this turns out to be. What the hell is that, though? Player settings for units, meters. You can now specify preferred units of measurement setting. Okay, well, okay, that's good, but well. Edit a creative. Of course, we couldn't complete this free update without some new enrichment items, building pieces, and foliage, among other items. We will be adding the new tropical and moss rocks, as well as much requested glass panel pieces. Look at this, finally. Yes, we cannot wait to see what you will do. After alongside bug fixes and gameplay tweaks and improve play. And you got your notes on 7th of April. Thank you for the wonderful support, and so on and so forth. Awesome, that's so cool. Great, guys, I think this is insane, and we can only say this is going to be a great free update. So many good changes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Have you read it already? And what's your thoughts on that? What is your opinion on this free update? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye, guys. Stay safe. One more thing though. What the hell is that in the background? Is that bamboo? And have we ever seen those pieces? I'm quite sure we haven't, and thanks delay designer for pointing that out, where we were going crazy. Also, some of those pieces seem to be different. I'm not sure, but these seem to be like the simple heart shapes. But these bamboo pieces definitely are not in the game as of now. At least I cannot remember seeing them, so maybe they haven't talked about that, but maybe this is part of the scenery pieces, who knows. But yeah, building pieces, look at that. This could be bamboo, I don't know. Well, let's see. Just wanted to mention that because I forgot this, and the lady designer pointed that out correctly. Thanks for that, and now goodbye, guys.